So in the case of sleep, lack of sleep is a common problem in USA. Not only in USA, in almost every country in the world, people are getting less and less sleep. There are two important problems with the sleep. Some people may be sleeping some 7 hours or 8 hours, but still they feel that their sleep quality is very poor. They do not get the deeper sleep. The problem with not having deeper sleep is that in earlier classes we might have studied about delta verbs. And delta verbs is a type of verbs that shows or signifies deep relaxation of your brain. So unless your brain get that deep relaxation, next day your brain will be suffering. It is like taking a lot of rest. If that rest is not taking place, then what happens next day is that you feel quite tired. Some people may be having headache, some people may have migraine or other kinds of problem. So lack of sleep is a common problem in most of the countries. At least 45 million Americans suffer from chronic long-term sleep disorder. So that may be the case in almost every country. Now there is a situation known as insomnia. In case of insomnia, it is a sleep disorder characterized by inability to fall or stay asleep. So you are not able to get sleep or fall into sleep, then that situation is known as insomnia. Then other is poor quality sleep. As I told you, is that deep sleep is very, very low. And it affects more women than men, older adults, people with chronic medical illness. So these are the people who are usually, because the women have a tendency of thinking too much over everything. So that if some issues are there in the day and that troubles you a lot and you keep worrying about that, and naturally that will be affecting the quality of your sleep. And similarly, older adults also have that problem. Then people with a medical illness, some kind of medical illness, will also have that problem. Not getting adequate sleep can affect the mood, causing you irritable, impatient and anxious. So what happens is that if you are not able to sleep properly, next day you may be tired, you may be irritated. If somebody is telling you something bad, you may immediately get irritated and may fight with them or quarrel with them. So this kind of problems will. So when your sleep quality is poor, your life quality will be also poor next day. That is how it is impacting your life. It can cause daytime sleepiness. So instead of sleeping at night, some people may be sleeping when they are in work. Then low concentration, you may not be able to concentrate well, and your memory will be suffering. You have very poor memory, and generally your overall productivity means your ability to do good work will be reduced. So insomnia have many causes ranging from stress, anxiety, depression, thyroid problem. So a lot of problems are, if there is any kind of trouble in your life, any kind of financial problem, relationship problem, or medical problem, any kind of problem that always affect you can affect the quality of your sleep. So if you are not able to sleep properly, that means next day you may not be able to enjoy life properly, and that will again create more sleep problem. So this like a cycle will be continuing. So over a period of time, as a person, you may feel quite worried, quite exhausted. You feel that life is not worth living. So basically, it starts from many simple things. That's why I always say that how much money you make, how much other material things you make, what is most important is that how you can live with what you have. Even if you don't have a lot of money, you can have a very, very peaceful, very happy life. Even with a lot of money, people can have the same good quality life. But some people may have a lot of money. At the same time, they don't know how to spend that, how to make that their money useful for the family, useful for the society. If you don't know, getting too much money will be only creating a lot of headache. So if you know how to spend that money effectively, then that can be a source of happiness. So then, so here you can say another some problem is that overuse of stimulants, nicotine. Nowadays, tobacco smoking is increasing. People know, everybody know that tobacco can lead to cancer, lot of lung problem, but still people are smoking. So that kind of problem, that if you are smoking before your sleep, that can affect the quality of your sleep. Then caffeinated drink like coffee or soda, you are taking coffee or soda some 3-4 hours before the sleep, that can also affect the quality of sleep. So these are some of the common problems that are affecting the quality of the sleep. If these kind of problems are there, the best thing is that find out the root cause of the problem and try to reduce it or try to completely remove it. Then we have what we can do to save ourselves or prevent this kind of problem. The first is the maintaining a regular sleep schedule. For example, you are what time your people are now sleeping? 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock. How many sleep before 12 o'clock? Honestly, you tell how many of you are sleeping before 12 o'clock? Okay, before 12 o'clock at night. 12 midnight. If you are sleeping before 12 midnight, if anybody is sleeping after 12 midnight, what is your usual time? 2 o'clock. That's okay. At least some of you are, but anyway, that is not a good thing. You people get definitely 7 hours of sleep. If you are not getting 7 hours of sleep, your growth will be affected. So your mental growth, your physical growth, everything will be affected. So minimum 7 hours. If it is 7 hours or 8 hours, still it is not a problem. So minimum you should make sure that you sleep 7 hours. If you are sleeping at 12, that means by 7. Only if you sleep till 7, that 7 hours will be met. But the best thing for you people is that you can sleep around 11 o'clock. So if you sleep around 11 o'clock, by 6 o'clock you can wake up and you can have you can study something, and during the early morning hours, so that your mind is fresh, your mind is not troubled by any problem. So make sure that you sleep 7 hours. So one point they have discussed here is that maintain a regular sleep schedule. That is, if you are sleeping at 11 o'clock, or every day you sleep at the same time, that will help you to sleep well. So now you people are very young, you don't have so much problem in your life. But after 10 years, most of you will have a children, and children might not be sleeping, they will be keeping crying almost every night. Then what you people will know, what you can do? You can tell your baby that you should not cry. That is not going to happen. So unless you make sure that you have a good sleep schedule, sleep practice, your sleep will be affected. So another thing that you can do is that avoid, please keep down off, avoid alcohol, caffeine and nicotine. These are definitely drugs that creates problem for you. Okay. These are drugs which are creating problem for you. Everybody knows what are the problems created by this. Definitely don't go into that. When people are usually taking this, when you have some kind of loneliness, some people may be doing it for as a show off. But anyway, this will have harmful health effects in your life. It will be reducing your overall lifespan by 5 to 10 years definitely. So do not go for that. And do not also discourage your friends if you find them are engaging in that. Don't eat too late. What time you have dinner at your home? 8, 9. Then most of you are having at that time. What you can do is that you have to make that 8 from him to 7. That is very important. But now this is an important, because there was one doctor in, I think, Lakeshore Hospital. He's a cancer specialist. His name is Gangadhar. You may have heard about him. The first thing he tell you is that you should have your dinner before 8. So now in Kerala, this is not a common practice. But once you go abroad, in most of the countries, they have their dinner around 6:30. 6:30 is the dinner time. So we people should have. Hmm? That what you can do is that you can take some banana or other thing. That is how it. But after some days you will get. I was also having dinner at night. Now I take my dinner around 6:30. By 9 o'clock, what happens is that I will also feel little hungry, but I'll take one or two banana, and that will be keeping my okay. So this is what, because if you have practice that, that will be improving your sleep quality. That will prevent lot of unnecessary diseases, especially cancer-related problem has a higher chance of developing if you are taking, because almost in every country they have their dinner before 7 o'clock. So it is not easy to tell your parents that we should have the dinner at 7. What you can do, every day you slightly decrease the time. From 8 you can make it 7:45. After 1, 2, 3 months you can make it 7:30. So when you are into your own life, when you are in control of your own family life, you can make it easy that it is easier for you to implement at 7. So at least by 7, make sure that you are having your dinner. If you practice that, lot of problems can be. Then other problem is that as women, you will have a lot of time, because if you are taking your dinner at 8, you have to settle the kitchen itself will take 1 hour. So one advantage of having an early dinner is that women get a lot of extra time. You can have for your own. For example, if you are working there somewhere, you will get a lot of time. Then you will have children, and you can spend some time with the children. So late dinner doesn't benefit you in any way. It creates more trouble. So by the time when you are settled, it will be 10 or 10:30 or 11. Most of then for tomorrow's work also you have to do something. That is why everybody advises that have an early dinner, so that you have a lot of enough time. And don't eat too late. Your last meal should be eaten at least 3 to 4 hours prior to bedtime. So that means if you are eating at 8 o'clock, you should sleep only 12 o'clock. And if you want to sleep at 11 o'clock, you have to take dinner at 7 o'clock. So that because your stomach should be empty by the time because you are going to sleep. So that is how it should work. Wear comfortable clothes that are loose and feel soft to touch. That is something everybody practices. Then have a comfortable bedding as well as maintain comfortable temperature in your. For example, nowadays it is hot season, summer season. You know what are the difficulties of sleeping. So luckily these days in many families ACs are getting more and more common, but in all the houses ACs may not be there. In each of the houses there will be only one AC or two. So the first thing you can do is that the bedding. And bedding means some people may be quite uncomfortable with the bed. If you have a back problem or other, using too soft a bed may not be safe, may not be good for you. So instead of a softer bed, you can go for a harder bed. So with a more fire inside. So that will be improving your sleep quality. Make sure your pillows adequately support your head. That is also another, because otherwise you have neck problem, neck pain, and your sleep. Avoid naps. Naps means shorter sleeps. For example, if you are sleeping during your day, you are sleeping for half an hour. Afternoon also you are sleeping for 10 minutes. So that kind of sleep can reduce the overall quality of the sleep. So do not sleep in between that. If needed, limits napping to 30 minutes. So if you have a practice of afternoon sleep, some people may have problem to sleep early if you are sleeping in the afternoon. But some people may not have any problem. So always reduce afternoon sleep to 1 hour or something, so that your sleep won't be affected. Avoid engaging in stressful activities before going to. So this is the reason why, again I told you, if your dinner is at 8 o'clock, your mother or as a housewife, when you will be By the time it will be by 8:30, the dinner will be over. Then there will be a lot of cleaning. For next day also, you will have to settle, do some work also for early morning breakfast. So that means by till 10 or 10:30, you will be working. That is, you are engaging in heavy activity. So that is not good for sleep. So that will be affecting your sleep quality. Ensure your room is dark and free from distracting noises. That is one other problem. Sometimes if houses are very nearby, people may be putting light. I am living near international stadium. Sometimes too much noise will be coming. If there is a football match, lot of noise will be coming and lot of light will be there. And nearby my house there is a badminton court, and there till 12 o'clock or 1 a.m. in the morning, some fools will be playing, and they will be giving lot of trouble for me. So this kind of problems will be there. I don't know why these people are playing till 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the. Ensure your room is dark and free from distracting noises. Then exercise regularly. These are simple things, but it has a lot of effect in improving your physical health, your mental health, your emotional health. Check if any of the medication that you take may be affecting your sleep. Then the best thing is that not taking any medicine. But after a while you have to take. For example, after 40 or 50 years of age, most of the people may be forced to take some pill for cholesterol or some things for blood pressure. But anyway, as far as possible, as much as possible, reduce the intake of medicine. Because every medicine, whether it is allopathy, Ayurvedic or homeopathy, all kinds of medicine will have some health effects. And if you are taking it continuously for a longer period, definitely they will be affecting your system. Check if any of the medicines you are taking will be affecting your sleep. Sleep disorders like sleep apnea. Sleep apnea means not getting breathing, not able to breathe during the time of sleep. Narcolepsy means actually a kind of sleepwalking or something. Narcolepsy, I think it is sleepwalking itself. Yeah, and characterized by excessive sleepiness in daytime, and that is known as a narcolepsy. So during daytime, if you are getting too much sleep, that is also affecting the quality of your sleep. Not that how much sleep a person needs will vary. There are some people who need 8 hours while others may be fine with the 6 hours. So anyway, and on an average, most of the people should have at least 7 hours. But some people may need 8 hours. If you are comfortable with sleeping 8 hours, go for it. But if you feel that 6 hours sleep is enough, make sure that you are having good quality sleep at least during that 6 hours. But as a children, as an adolescent, as a younger person, I always advise you to go for 7 hour sleep. Because nowadays you are having this mobile. Mobile is creating, never lie on your bed with your mobile in your hand. If you want to use mobile, keep the mobile with you, sit somewhere. But when you are in the bed, keep the mobile away. So that is, and what you can do is that always turn off the notification of WhatsApp. For other fools or some classmates who may not be sleeping will be sending stupid messages, and they may not be able to sleep, and they will also put you in a sleeplessness. So that is what you can do, so that nobody will be troubling. I don't put a notification on in my mobile. Okay, then. So that is about the what is known as sleep.